stay side through mid, but it's a crunch from Navi. They find two before a few more go back in the other direction, and okay, we're back to even footing, but they need the spike.
Their lives in their own hands. If Navi were to lose here, they'd be gambling on Liquid to do the work.
And planting this now is going to have a lot of difficulty to it. Utility that can be fired through, and of course, plenty of
of his teammate. The snakebite hasn't landed properly, and because of that, Filu is able to find the opener. But once again, the trade is almost immediate.
More aggressive. They haven't gone back to main. They're not playing a deep post plan. They're staying aggressive, wanting to fight for this space. It's the tank, it's Batty G, they're the ones on site, and they're hard to
25 seconds here to play with. Two players ready and waiting. Okay, at least the Hunter's Fury has already been utilized, but then the spam onto Batty G, sublime. And this is the Ruxic that we were talking about. Will make this quite a bit more awkward, so it'll be interesting to see if they do use that Viper's Pit, where it's going to be placed.
Great round for it, but Batty G's gone down.
Mind.
He has been
get owned.
Look at where he fell. That is a nasty spam that came through, and I mean, you can't fault him for that. He's just stood in the wrong place at the wrong time with no way to know whether by choice or not. A deep play by Filu. Okay, now the pit might not have even been needed. It's a 4 versus 2 with that towards B. Lockdown used on A, but Koi are faking it out. They're using their wall to creep up, but it's going to drop a lumble.
Monster's flank, though. Could be a problem. It gives a little bit of space, but the next fight by Flyer is not won, and now he needs to get back in. They know roughly where he's coming from. In fact, Angel. Alexic, though, is going to try and fill in the space. It's a man advantage that you didn't really want to lose because there wasn't a lot on the other side. Nice shot, though, from Alexic. And well, Angel coming in to try and help clean up the mess.
The turret's still online. Alexic knows it. They know the monster's on mid. Angel doesn't need
a reason to peek him, and he's done that, but at this stage, just far too low. It's Flyer to close things out, and it will level things up again, 5-5.
Yeah, it's that fight there.
Onto that cross, but now it's been dissipated, and so is the alarm bot. This leaves a lot of gaps to fight. Well, in the shock dart to at least try and chip away at someone else, but they should be falling back here.
They'll get out, but Alexic stays. He's got an angle. A small corner to stay inside. If Bladestorm popped, he gets one.
A dink, some damage on either side, but as they go back to fight it more, it is Movistar Koi that come out on top.
On to Ruxic! A 3-piece pickup! And Monster, the last man standing. He's got a Sheriff. A shot to the body by anything will do this.
Marshall in hand for Alexic. Never mind. Maybe it's the Sheriff of Ruxic I should be worried about. Swings out. Natank gone. That means there's no wall for the counter.
Oh, no.
Alexic now stepping up. Like, if you buy, what was it, 4 Bulldogs and an Outlaw, sure, okay, most of it wasn't saved, but that becomes irrelevant. You spent every credit you have, and you didn't, but realistically, it should have been 3 players surviving for Navi, or at least 2. Yeah. Like, that was them being a bit sloppy at the end in a round where they barely invested.
At one point, maybe it was 7-5, but I think 9-7. So he's had a lot of kills either way.
Yeah.
With not so many deaths.
While that's happening, Heroes also died. How has Alexic got hit? They must know, right? There's no way he got here with nobody knowing.
They don't know, but they found out.
Nonetheless, he is going to be able to retreat out of there. The space being quickly taken by Alexic, but Filu has won that battle. The fact is, though, this is a ruse, but that ruse pushes them right into the hands of Batty G, who in this defensive half, high expectations. Nonetheless, though, that is a great start. Flyer getting rid of Alexic. A man who was meant to dive in, and while now Ruxic trying to lurk his way through mid, has been caught as well.
Yeah, and has to be said, Movistar Koi's early fights are on the defense are working out really well. Koi are playing back, though. They don't want to give him the pick that allows him to bring this back to a 2v2. Now they can fight it. They want to try to deny this res before it comes online. He's got a good read. He thinks Monster's wrapping. He was right, and he deals with him.
A lot of individual fights that haven't been going their way. Perfect. And already, well, Angel's going to go down. Good trade from Hero, though. In fact, he's taken 2. And then Ruxic, a little sneaky on his move. Just think we'll go down on the other side. Viper's Pit removed from the round. Definitely makes things a little bit easier, but already that lockdown in play and dealing with Xiao, seemingly a problem. Finally, he has fallen.
Across the line. The question is, will that be the case here? We started out, Koi were swimming strong, but now they've been swept away in the last few. Deep aggression from Filu. Nice. Hunter's Fury to work with, and that pit is not going to be safe space. Alexic goes down. Now we rely on a post plant. Players far, far away, holding from up top. Xiao's good for 1. In goes the Snakebite. But even if it lands, he needs the shots to land as well, and he
what a
by a
from the
fraction of a
grave
second.
Red Bull clutch. Aggressive start once again. Brooksik is the one to fall. Angel this time fighting tooth and nail. This was a 4-man push deep towards this side, and whoa, the bait on a
away, and his timing is near perfect. They're blitzing on his site. There's one for Alexic. Now they know where he is. Element of surprise fades away. Reposition to the right side, they're doing that. But they have sent one player alone through elbow up against the Nico, which is and I'm going to say this politely, terrible idea. The blind catches Monster, the recovered...
Again, where they're just going to send the Navi economy sky high. You can already see 3 players with thousands of credits in the bank. Well, this B site should just be a mow down.
Yeah.
And it will be.
Isolated on the site, but Filu's winning his fights. That's all you need. And I was worried when I saw Movistar Koi in the same position that they were in prior. In that round where they had the advantages, where powering.
That's very intelligent stuff for a youngster.
Angel was spot on. He played aim lab in the last. Alexic, he also had a piece of utility to shoot, and he ended up picking up a
utility just to force him out of position, and that's wise because he was waiting.
Yeah, it's a wonderful snake bite by Monster. That gets them the cross. A pick here for Alexic could be the round lost by Movistar Koi because it will be the showstopper, and it's online now, but it's at the hands of Monster that the orb is claimed. Really nice round from that Viper. Not just the utility. No more Thrash to work around. The pit can't be used. They need to claim back that space. And a flash coming out of Angel here could seal the deal. Up close, Monster wasn't blind. He hid behind the boxes. He's caught by the paranoia though. That'll like rocket in play. And he's got a player in the corner.
Okay.
He will take him down, but it's from the grave. And up close, Alexic's good for one. Showstopper active, fired up close. He doesn't find anybody with it. Still, the advantage is theirs. In the meantime, Batty G has snuck his way. Or something in a round like this, you're making a big mistake. And it is a much more passive hold from Xiao. He'll grab one, but nice shot from Batty G. He has been having a great series, so immediately, oh, pause the game, report, cheating, move on with your day. What can I do, man? But here, that is just unlucky, and with Flya falling in the end, a lack of... They've got main control with Angel being there, but okay, he gets spotted. They're starting to put the pieces together, but maybe too little too late. Batty G fires onto Alexic, but Hero's here as well. And he's firing on all cylinders with a triple kill. Batty TP's in. It's a fake TP. Trying to get them to look the side here. Movistar Koi flooding in, and they're finding picks. The Odin's dealt with as well. This is a great push with a pit going down. And Angel, try as he might, he's not cleared main. It's left on some duelists, but hasn't quite worked so far. Maybe the defense is where things will change after the pistol round, at least. The quick reaction from the rest of the squad will get them control. Filu got hit by his own.
Gonna go nuclear.
And they know there's a player behind, so they're gonna be coming at Monster full pace. Up above him, but he snuck past. They check it still. Well done.
Here and now, Flyer already under some serious pressure. Left blind, but has been able to retreat. At least needs to find one, and has done that at least before he's traded out. The tank left, low on HP though, will fall. However, his teammate in Batty G to never be able to cross mid again. And, well, Batty G.
Another element like spamming the Odin from top mid we haven't seen a lot of, but it does empower that Link player to go for a fight, often against low HP players, and certainly against positions that he knows are clear, because if you're stood there, your Odin teammates got him taken down. Movistar Koi.
All his hands, Angel's going to have that one, but they are taking so much chip damage along the way that they should be walking into an absolute failure of a round. The tank, though, under pressure. As I said, he's been having a real... With 8 HP, he has a showstopper of his own, but he's so desperately low that using it might not be worth it. He's trying to bait in the fight and has moved his opponent off of that spot.
Now they know. The nade forces him back. Snake bite to buy time. 37 seconds. The clock going to be a big enemy for them here, but that space taken by...
Try and play with the rest of the team. Boombot available, and while Filu just caught, not really paying attention it seemed. A bit of an off angle, sure, with the Viper's Pit, but now you start to look at those players. They're going to be... But there's a showstopper waiting on the other side. It was a trap.
Spike down B.
2v4 now, when they eventually... That's been a big problem for them so far, but Alexic isn't hit. He's still free! They're not clearing the corner! It's happened so many times, but the picks aren't found. Movistar Koi are the ones putting numbers to their advantage. That was the dizzy sound sent out on mid. Ends up getting caught. Hero and Xiao fighting together from the elbow. There'll be no isolating. The fights are so I thought. Hero left Xiao, but he trades it in the end. The numbers are kept.
For the P1.
One player down, but the trades always going to favor the attack side. They are moving towards the A side, though, where there's numbers to play with for Movistar. Koi, we're in a more likely option. Forward into the stack that they don't know is here. The first will be found, but the trade is quick from Hero. They stop the plant. Time becomes an issue, and as they keep on accelerating, it's
straight up B hit again.
There's going to be a peek eventually, though. Batty has to get out of that corner on the left. He's got to swing in, and the shot won't be landed. Ruxic down. Big pickup for Batty G. Another goes in favor of Movistar. All changes. This could be where Movistar Koi set us up for map number 3.
Yeah, it was Xiao feeling boxed in after mid-control was lost. Felt he had to go aggressive, and it's ended up
a fight. Monsters eventually eliminated, but a flash comes back from Filu, wrapping around to the right, looking to fight with Batty G, and Batty serves as the bait, pulls them in, reels them in for the...
It's a hefty risk to go any further. The problem, though, is that his sniper is also one shot, and, well, so's a Sheriff headshot.
Yeah.
Batty G already lost and Ruxic's still here. They might not even expect the second player with the sniper. That one's for free and he can get out of there immediately as they'll go for the aggression is perfect. That's about as well as it could go. They're still going. They're not giving this up. They're continuing that fight forward. Batty G has done well to stabilize, but even he can't hold on any longer. You see the setup of that strat. It's one that's been run for so... He's had enough. He's decided to put any doubters to rest, any question marks are looking to be put down.
Stop, you're slowed, and in comes the push on short.
He didn't even try.
Alexic didn't find the kill there. He got some damage. His second death on the board.
Careful.
But it's Monster alone against 3. That re-peek from Alexic.
Hunter's Fury on the other side, and other than Ruxic, there's not really anyone's here. Alexic's actually walking further in. They've connected onto Ruxic, but that cross is still being held. This man he doesn't respect the scrim partner in the scrim. And Monster's already dead. That was a swing into middle, by the way. And well, in case you didn't know, Xiao's also playing pretty well. 3 for him.
This is a human recon. In fact, a normal recon sent in, and Batty G rips them a new one. It's Alexic alone. Time against him. Up in hand, and 2 players to drop. This should be done.
7 of their rounds coming on the attack. They have always been very good at the attack side of this map, although they've gone without checking a corner. Ruxic seems to deal with that with relative ease, though. It's only the one. Filu's managed to hold.
Xiao close to the smoke, but not going in. A player about to walk through. He gets caught on him, but the kill still goes the way of Movistar Koi, but with the time taking a Monster down to 40, Ruxic could have this one across the line. He's got the read.
Stalled out, and Batty G manages to win that opener. Another player close, the stinger at range from far. Maybe not the play from Flyer. He's just too far away from the rest of the team. And while Batty's here,
he's 4 HP. He's trapped in the corner. He's revealed as well. Surviving for a moment till the nade comes in from Angel, and the tank accelerates. Looks for the fight on mid, but it's trades back and forth with Navi being just a few.
Again! He stepped up as a savior, but there's still 2 to go.
And one of them's Alexic. Hell of a game he's played so far. Angel grabs one. Alexic close in the smoke. He's baited them in. Hook, line, and sinker. Navi!